Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a very quick haul, a beauty haul of stuff that I got in Sephora, Ulta and actually Walmart while I was over in America recently on holiday. There's not too much. If you've seen a beauty haul that I did last year while I was in America, there's a lot more in that one because I had a lot more money then. This time I was on holiday for my mom's birthday. It was the most amazing trip. I'm so happy I went. I'm so happy we did it. It was like just an incredible holiday. Everything is stored over in one of my highlights on my Instagram if you're interested in watching that, because I didn't vlog it. For the holiday I went on last year, I went because I was graduating college and it was like a big deal to me and it was like a treat to myself. So I think I ended up spending like something crazy like $600 when I was over there, or like ridiculous amounts of money. I had been saving for that trip for like a year and a half. This time I had about 6 months to save for the entire holiday, and Vegas was a lot more expensive than Orlando. So I didn't pick up too much, but I still have a sizable amount to be fair. I don't know, I haven't added it all up because I lost the receipts, so I can't really add it up. But I still have a good few bits, so I'm going to jump straight in. I'm going to start with the stuff that I got in Ulta, and then I might do Walmart and then end up on Sephora. Okay, I think we're going to start with the stuff that I got in Ulta. There wasn't too much because the Ulta I went to, it wasn't the same Ulta I went to last year, which was disappointing because the one I went to last year was unreal. It was so good. So I think I actually only ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things in Ulta, which is very unlike me. Last year I got loads. But the first thing I got was a palette from Essence. Now, I don't know whether this is in Ireland. I hadn't seen it in Ireland. And realistically, I wasn't going over there to buy brands that I could buy here in Ireland. But I never seen this palette over here. And sometimes the Essence makeup doesn't make it all the way over to Ireland. Like the full range doesn't. So when I seen this, I was like, it's so pretty. This is what the inside looks like. How pretty is that? And it's very pigmented as well. I swatched it. They had obviously like a tester there, and it's really pigmented, and I was like, that's great, because aside from the autumn kind of toned palette that I got there in the last like 6 months, I really have never really liked the Essence eyeshadows. So I was really happy to get like a proper palette from them, and it was only like, I think it was $9.99, which I think would have been about €7 here. So it was really affordable, and I just thought it looks really like cute. And it's also one of those palettes that would be really handy for traveling because there's kind of a couple of different shades in it. This one down here is stunning when you swatch it. I'll definitely use it in a like first impressions video or something at some stage when I want to take photos and stuff of them first so I can review them. I also picked up another product that was one of my favorites from last year, and that is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. When I first tried this last year, I didn't really think much of it. I was like, oh, it's just a concealer. But as the months went on and the longer I used it, the more I just didn't like any other concealer. I was like, this is everything. And this is about $27, I think, or $28. So it's about 23, 24 euro. So it's expensive enough for a concealer, but it's just worth it. It's so good. Another thing to remember is that you can only get the Tarte Shape Tape in Ulta. You can't get it in Sephora, even though Sephora holds lots of Tarte products. You can only get the Shape Tape in actually Ulta. So yeah, I get mine in the shade Fair Beige, which is one of their lightest shades, but it's kind of I'm actually wearing it today. It's kind of perfect for me. So yeah, definitely worth it, and I'll probably always pick up one of these every time I go to America because it's just so good. Speaking of concealers, I also picked up one from Makeup Revolution. I haven't seen this in Ireland, maybe it is here, but I hadn't seen it. I don't think it was too expensive. This is the Fast Base Concealer. Now I love the Fast Base foundation, so I thought the concealer might be really good. So basically what it is, it's all packed up in packaging now, but it has like one of those, it has like a sponge top applicator, similar to the one from Maybelline that everyone goes crazy for. So I'm excited to try it. I have heard nothing about this, so I have no preconceived ideas or anything like that, so we'll just see how we get on. I also picked up an eyeliner from NYX. Again, this is probably only a couple of dollars. I can't remember, I don't have the receipt, but it's in a like beautiful like teal blue color. It's so pretty, and I just wanted this because I think it probably was only a few dollars. It's cheap as chips, and sometimes I just want a blue eyeliner. I don't know why, but I was like, I need one. So I picked that up. So Ulta, on their way up to the checkout, they have like small travel size products or like miniatures of lots of the brand's products that are stocked in the store, just so you can kind of get a taste for it, so you can just try the product before buying like the expensive full-size version. And last year I definitely took full advantage of that, got loads and loads of bits. This year I only picked up one bit, and that was the It Cosmetics mascara. I think this was either $12 or $16. I think the full-sized one is closer to $30 or $40. I'd seen a couple of people on Instagram using this when maybe a couple of months ago here in Ireland, when it launched, and I haven't seen anyone say anything bad about it. I didn't really want to fork out a load of money on a mascara, because I really do think that the budget mascaras are just as good as the higher end ones, but they're so much cheaper. So I did want, but at the same time I still wanted to give it a go, so I got the smaller sized one, so we'll give it a go and we'll see what it's like. And that was everything I got in Ulta. On to Walmart then. I picked up a good few bits. Most of it is from ELF. Last year ELF Cosmetics was the one brand that I tried a lot of products from, because over in America ELF Cosmetics are so cheap. Like, they're literally half the price they are here. I don't know what the difference in conversion is or what the markup is or whatever, but I can't get over how expensive it is here compared to how much it is over there. So I picked up loads of bits. I kind of picked up all the bits I didn't get last year and a few of my favorites. Also, if the lighting changes, I do apologize, or you see this here, it's just the sun coming over across the window. Anyways, I picked up loads of bits from ELF. The first thing was their 16-hour camo concealer. I think this is the new one that launched. I wasn't sure what shade I'd be because they didn't have any testers, so I got fair warm and medium peach. This one's slightly lighter and this one's obviously a lot warmer. Sometimes I find with concealers, if they're too light, they can just make me look really sick, and they can make my under eye just look grey and just rotten. So I got the two just to test out which I would be. Again, I think these are about $6, so they're not too expensive at all, and I've heard good things about it, so I wanted to give it a go. So yeah, two concealers. I also picked up another pair of the lashes. Last year I got one of the styles. It wasn't this style, it was a different style, and it was really pretty and I really liked it, and I said I'd pick up another one because they're only a couple of dollars. Picked up the Expert liquid liner. I think I've tried a liquid liner from ELF already and I didn't really like it, but it was a different liner, so I wanted to give this one a go just to see if it was any better. I've actually picked up so much ELF products, I might just do like a full face of ELF in the next couple of weeks and give everything a good proper testing. What is this? Oh yeah, I also got this, which is an eyelid primer, just to see if it does anything. Loads of people are going mad for the P. Louise base. I haven't tried that yet. It's on my list, but this is only like $2 or $3, so I said that I would pick this up and give this one a go as well. I don't know. It says that it's like a shadow lock eyelid primer, so it's supposed to like hold on to your eyeshadows and make them look more vivid and bright and all that kind of thing, and more pigmented essentially. So we'll give it a go, we'll see what it's like, we'll see if it's any good or whether it's just kind of a gimmick. One of my favourite ELF products is their bronzing and contour kit. So I picked up two different ones this year. So these two are kind of like a blush and a contour shade. Now, I have a feeling that this one would be too dark for my skin tone, but we'll see, we'll give it a go anyways. This one I think will be right up my street. One thing that I really liked about the contour palette that I already have is that it's a really good shade for me, it's a really good formula, and it just works really well on my skin. But I don't use two of the shades. The top two shades I don't use at all because they're too light for me, and the highlighter in it isn't pigmented enough that I would ever use it. So I said getting the smaller one that's only got two in it might actually be really handy. And as well as that, even just to get the packaging of it, because I'm pretty sure these like pop out and you can pop in other ones, and I have do I actually, no, it's somewhere else. The one that I have already, you can pop those out and put them into like a Z palette or anything else like that as well, which are really handy. Anyways, I picked up the two of these. They're two different shades, so hopefully one of them will suit me. I wasn't sure, and again they didn't have testers out, so I couldn't swatch them, which was kind of annoying, but it's grand. From ELF then, I didn't really have a highlighter. So I picked up this baked highlighter and blush. I have actually seen these in Ireland, I think, but again they're like twice to triple the price. So this one seemed to be a really good shade. I probably wouldn't use the blush because I don't really use blushes that have like highlight in them. I prefer to just use a bit of highlighter, to be honest. But this highlight shade looks really like it would suit my skin tone, so I picked it up. Again, it was only a few dollars. over there. That's the rose gold one, in case you're wondering. And then the last thing I also got one of their mascaras. The wand in this seems really nice. It's 3-in-1. It's called Berry Black, and it's supposed to lengthen, define and volumize your lashes, and it has a silicone brush, which I really like. So hopefully this will be good. I think I've tried one of their mascaras before and wasn't too impressed, so we'll see how we get on. And then the last thing I got was my favorite product from ELF, which is the eyebrow kit. I picked up one to give away and one for myself, just as a backup. I'm currently collecting like loads of little products that I really love to put together for giveaway, because I'm very aware that I never did one when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So I'm just collecting things, but I don't really want to just do a random giveaway that just has a couple of bits that I've never even tried. I want to have like a giveaway that's full of products that I've talked about for ages, and that they're products that if you're following my channel for a while, you'll definitely recognize and you might want to try yourself. I want it to be a giveaway that's full of products that I've tried, tested and loved. So yes, I'm just putting things away as they come to me. The only other couple of bits that I got in Walmart then was I got 5 lipsticks from Wet n Wild. They were on like clearance or something, and they were like 40 cents each. So, which is probably like 20 cents back home. 2 of them are like nudes, one of them is a pink, one of them's red. Actually this one's a really deep red as well. They were the only kind of colours that I thought I would ever use or that I would like. So yeah, absolute bargain. And I love the Wet n Wild lipsticks anyways, so I knew I couldn't go too far wrong with them. The last thing that I got from Walmart then was from Milani, and it was one of their baked blushes. I asked on Instagram for recommendations of products over in America, and this is something that came up quite a bit. So I got it in the shade 05 Lumoso. I've never tried anything from Milani before. I picked up one of the foundations last year and I still haven't gotten around to trying it. But I'm very excited because I see people use these on Instagram the whole time and they seem to love them, so I'm very excited to try them. Again, I think this is about $8, I'm not really sure. I picked up something in Walgreens then that I have been looking for here in Ireland for I'd say a good solid month and a half, and it's been sold out everywhere, in every store and online, and I don't even know if it's back yet. It's from No. 7 and it is their cleansing balm. Apparently an influencer spoke about it. I don't know who it was or what the whole situation was, but an influencer had spoke about it, and it sold out across the country, everywhere and online. And I was literally going into, before I went to America, I was going into Boots like twice a week being like, is it restocked yet, is it restocked yet? And it never was. So I seen it over in Walgreens in America and it was $8.99, which is about €9, probably about $9 is probably about €7 here, and it's €15 here anyways. So I was already like down to half price in my opinion, so I couldn't leave it behind. So it's basically a cleansing balm. I just wanted something that would be really easy to travel with, that's not an oil, because sometimes I can find no matter how good your packaging is, or no matter how good you are wrapping your liquids in like plastic bags and stuff, things just always leak. And I actually had one of my perfumes leak this time, so it's always something. If I could turn the liquid into a solid, I would have less of a chance of things spilling. So I wanted to get a cleansing balm, and I seen the one from No. 7, and I actually had seen 2 of their other products from this range. I think this is the Radiant Results range, and I haven't really heard anything about them. Apparently somebody's obviously talked about them, that they've gone that they've sold out across the country, but I don't know who it was. But they had like a cleansing, like a liquid cleansing oil, like a micellar kind of cleansing oil, and they also had like a gel cleanser that I was really interested in as well, especially because like No. 7 do the 3 for 2 over here, which is great. So I was going to get it as like a part of a thing, but then time ran out and I ended up getting one from Botanics that I actually really liked, and I'm getting so sidetracked. But anyways, I got it eventually. I'm delighted I got it, and I'm really excited to try it, so I'll of course keep you updated. So I didn't get too much from Sephora because they didn't really have a lot of things that I wanted. So last year when I was in Sephora, they have I came across their own like branded lipsticks, and it's really cool. It's like basically like loads of different places around the world, like a different theme or whatever. Last year I got the money one, which is green, and I got the bronze one, which was like lanterns. This year I got No. 1, which is made in Italy, and it kind of looks like, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, kind of looks like it's like a brunch date kind of a theme along the packaging of it, and it's really nice and I really like it. So they're only about $8 or $6 or something like that. So I picked it up in this shade, and oh yeah, it is called brunch date, is it? Oh, it's not called made in Italy, it's just made in Italy. It's called Brunch Date. But it's a really nice nude, and I'm excited to use it because the other two I got, like I got a bright green one last year. It's not bright green, it's like a darker green, and I got the bronze one, and I wouldn't really wear the bronze one if I was going out on a night out or if there was like a special Instagram makeup I was doing or something. So at least this year I have like a wearable one. I also got 3 other ones for some friends of mine, but I'm not going to show them on here because they might see that. So yeah. From Sephora, I had to go back and get some of their sheet masks. So they do 3 buy 3 get 1 free. So I had tried 2 of them before, and I picked up 2 that I haven't tried before. So the 2 that I have tried is the green one and the dark pink one. This one is quenching and replenishing, and this one is ultra moisturizing and brightening. And I tried both of these, and I know I really like them. So I'm delighted that I got to get more of them. The 2 new ones that I got were this one, which is perfecting and brightening, and I only got this, to be honest, because I didn't like any of the other ones that were there. So I said I better try a new, I might as well try a new one. And then I got this one, which was ultra moisturizing and brightening. Basically anything that has moisturizing in it or hydrating, I'm like, that needs to go on my face. So we'll see what this one is like. At these, as I said, they're 3 for buy 3 get 1 free, and I think they were $6 each. What I really wanted over there was the little pots that I had gotten over in Paris. I don't know whether you would have seen my Instagram stories over then at that stage. I don't know whether you would have seen my Instagram stories when I was over in Paris, but I picked up this little pot. It was literally like no bigger than my beauty blender, and it was like a sleeping mask, and I swear to God, it changed my skin. Like, you probably won't be able to see, but I have a little bit of like it's going down really well actually, but I have eczema. Maybe you'll be able to see it there, probably not with the sun. I get eczema like on my skin, and the only thing that usually gets rid of it is the Aveeno like really thick moisturizer, which is great for it, but I hate wearing it because it's so thick and it doesn't like sink in really quickly, and you kind of just have to let yourself dry for ages. But I tried this little pot over in America, or over in Paris, and literally it completely changed the texture of my skin. All my eczema went down, and I had just literally only put in a tiny bit over it just to see if it would do anything. And I did feel like my skin on my face felt amazing the day afterwards as well, and it was just amazing. And it was only like €4, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick up loads of them when I'm in America. And then I couldn't find them anywhere, and I went to like 3 or 4 Sephoras and I couldn't find them. So maybe it's just like a European thing, or maybe they just weren't in stock, I don't know. But I'm definitely gonna have to order them online because they're amazing. But I was disappointed I didn't get them, but I did get those face masks instead. From Sephora, I also picked up their dry shampoo just to see what it's like. This is the green tea one. I've never heard anything about it, so I don't know whether it's good or bad, but I'm gonna give it a go anyways. I also picked up something that I've been wanting for ages, and that is one of the Tarte palettes. This is the Tarte 3 palette. It's beautiful. I'll take it out with the packaging and show you because it's just so nice. Last year, if you remember, I got the Mermaid Forever palette from Tarte, and it's beautiful. It's just the nicest palette. The packaging is stunning. The eyeshadows are the best eyeshadows I've ever used ever, but every single one of them in it is like a shimmer, so I wanted to get mattes this time so that I could kind of actually use it on a more of a day-to-day basis. Probably not going to show up that well, but that's the packaging. This is the Toasted palette. Oh, maybe it's not Tarte 3. Oh no, I think it is Tarte 3. So pretty. It's definitely like me in a palette. It has loads of warm shades. It has a couple of shimmer shades in it. It would just be so nice to be able to bring this away on holidays and create like loads of looks and know that the eyeshadows are really great in it. And I did of course watch them again, and they're beautiful, and I'm so excited. This is probably the thing that I'm most excited about in everything that I got. I had been wanting to get a Tarte palette for ages because, as I said last year, it was so good, but when I got there I was like, I don't know which one to get because they're all beautiful and they're all expensive. This one was $45 I think. Another thing that I got in Sephora, as I said, like with the Ulta queues, they have like stands at them that you can get like miniature size products. So I've been wanting to try the brand Origins for years, but I can never seem to find them in Boots, and I can never seem to find them pretty much anywhere, and whenever I do I'm like, oh well, I'm broke now, I can't afford it. So I picked up their small tester, or like their travel size version of their active charcoal mask your pores. I've heard amazing things about this, so I've got big expectations and I'm really excited to try it. I think it was about $12 or $13 for the travel sized one, but I think the full size one is about €40, so it wasn't too bad to test it out. I also, well actually my mom got me this. It is a kind of, what would you call this? It's like a sampler package, and it's got different perfumes in it. Last year, you might remember, I got one in the shape of lips, and I had loads of different lipsticks in it. I didn't see them this year actually, which I was kind of sad about, because I definitely would have picked up another one. But they had the perfume ones this year, so my mom actually picked this up for me, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different perfume brands in it. And they're basically, I think they're like kind of like roll-on ones. I don't wear perfume every day. I'm not one of those people who like douses and stuff in perfume. I like to have a little bit of perfume if I'm going out, or if I'm doing anything, but like I wouldn't necessarily wear it on an everyday basis, purely probably because I work from home, so I don't really need to. I think perfume is like one of those things though that's nice to get for your birthday, it's nice to get for Christmas, it's nice to get like a high-end one. But a lot of them can smell awful, or like not awful, but they're just not to your taste. So I thought like the sampler is a really good idea to like test out some of the higher end brands and see what you like and what you don't like, and that kind of thing. So I'm really happy with this. This was $25. My mom also got one, but it had like different brands in it, so I have to see how she gets on. Also the tin of it is so pretty. It's basically just kind of like blurry lights. It's really nice. And then the very last thing that I got, I got to the till in one of the Sephoras, and the girl recognized my accent and she was like, oh, are you just visiting? And I was like, yeah, I'm from Ireland, blah blah blah. And she basically was like, oh, would you like a free gift? And I was like, yes I would. Because I have one of the Sephora like rewards cards. Once you have a certain amount of points, I think you can use your points in a free gift, but because I was a tourist, essentially she gave it to me like for free. And my mom also got one because it was her birthday. So I think in Sephora, if it's your birthday month, you're allowed to go in and pick up something. I think this time they had one thing from Drunk Elephant and one thing from Kat Von D. But I already had the tattoo liner and I wasn't too interested in her brand in general, so I went for Drunk Elephant. And this was, so the little package that they have, which I thought was so good, was the jelly cleanser, which I've heard loads about, and also the polypeptide cream, which I've also heard loads about, mainly from Anna from the Anna edit. So I'm really excited to try these because Drunk Elephant I've heard so much about last year, but I don't think you can get them in Ireland, so I'm delighted to be able to try the brand and for free. So I was absolutely delighted with myself. The last place that I went then was the Morphe store. In Vegas they had a whole dedicated Morphe store. So I went in and I picked up 3 of the Morphe eyeliners. Actually this is probably the exact same shade. It's the exact same shade as my next one. I got the Morphe blue one because I thought it'd be cool, but I'm just after realizing it's the exact same as the next one that I bought, but it doesn't matter. I also picked up a white one and I picked up a green one. I think these were $6 each, or no, they're $4 each, I think. So again, if they're rubbish, it's grand, but hopefully they're good. While I was there, I also swatched the Jeffree Star stuff. Holy mother of God, I thought everything around him was just hype. No, they're amazing. Like, they're insane. Like, my mom got one of their lipsticks, like a nude one, and it's beautiful. I think it's called Androgynous, but I'm not 100% sure. I put up a picture on Instagram last night of some of the swatches because they're just so beautiful, and I definitely think the next time I have like a birthday or something, some sort of an event where somebody wants to buy me a present, I'm definitely going to get the equality set, or like the equality bundle. It has like all the bright colours. Lads, the liquid lipsticks just look insane. And also I had like swatched them on my hand here. It took me 2 days to get it off properly, and I washed my hands so many times, and like I scrubbed them off with the like cleanser that they have in the Morphe store, and it was not budging. Like, they're so good, and so still I could actually talk all day about how beautiful they are. So not, because this video is already half an hour long. But yeah, that is everything that I got in America. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really excited to try all of this stuff out. I'll definitely be doing some first impression videos over the next couple of weeks. If you've tried any of the products that I picked up, please let me know what you think in the comments, or if there's anything that I didn't get from America that you were like, oh my god, how could you not get that? Tell me that, because I'll probably go back soon. That is the end of this video. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. I make videos as regularly as I possibly can, hopefully going forward minimum 4 a month, maximum 8 a month. month. We'll see how we get on. Yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.